Man, what's up? Welcome back to the channel, DJ Tro. You know what I'm saying? So today, I just wanted to talk about one of my entrepreneurial journeys. You know, I always been an entrepreneur since I was a little kid. And I want to talk about one summer, man, my junior year, you know what I'm saying, in college. My car broke down. And we're going to get all in today. I'm finna tell you the whole story, how I sold two houses. You know what I'm saying? One summer, my junior year in college. Yeah, I sold two houses. I'm finna explain it to you. You like, how you do that? I'm finna get into details. So, first I'm gonna tell you the story, what happened. So, boom, I'm here for the summer. You know, it's junior year of my college year, so I'm pretty much just chilling, not really just planning out my parties. You know, I was the college DJ, so I'm planning out my parties, just, you know, preparing. So I got an apartment up in Clarksville, right? And it's my junior year, so I got an apartment. So I was from Memphis and back, just hitting the road. So boom, man, one day my car was already messed up, man. I'm talking about, it was already, you know how you got that cars on the last leg. You just keep pushing and you like, man, hey, one day it's gonna break down. You just don't know when. But look, nah, this is what happened. So boom, the car was like that, but I finally decided to put money into it. So, man, finally decided to put money into it. Boom. The car motor ended up giving out. So, I'm going to tell y'all a story. I'm driving on the way back to Clarksville. On the way back, I'm on the highway. You know, I just got the car fixed. You know, just put the work in on the car. So, I'm like, yeah, we straight. Man, driving. I ain't almost done. I'm probably like an hour, probably like 45 minutes out of Memphis. Boom, I just hear my motor start like, so I'm like, oh, so it started slowing down. I pull over to the side, man, I turn it off, try to turn it back on, it ain't do nothing. So I just started laughing, man. Anytime I go through hard stuff, like this how I deal with stuff, I just be laughing, cause I know I'm gonna laugh about it later, so I just be laughing. I mean, don't get me wrong, I might be mad at that exact moment, but I don't know why at that particular time I just started laughing. So I called my mom, like, Mom, yo, guess what just happened? She like, what? And I said, the car just cut off on me. She like, called the mechanic cause he just fixed it. Then I'm like, yeah, I just got it from him. I'm talking about, I'm just about to go back to Clarksville. She like, boy, where you at? Then I'm on the highway. So I'm on the highway, I called the mechanic. Boom, he pulled up. I'm sitting out there like a duck. I'm in there sweating. It's the summer, man. I'm in there. Like, I'm talking about, you know, Memphis Heat. If you from Memphis, you know Memphis Heat. And it's none to play with. Like, it was midday, probably like 3 o'clock. So I'm sweating bullets. I'm out there just on the highway, hand man like this. So boom, man, the tow truck come. The dude, he like, man, I ain't even gonna lie. The mechanic, he like, man, I ain't gonna lie, I think the motor done locked up on you. I said, so easy. So look, I'm thinking I just got finesse. So boom, I'm like, what? The motor locked up, so he did all this work, boom, boom. He did all this work, basically. I paid my mama helped me, you know, she pretty much paid this money. I paid some of this money, and man, it ended up messing up. So money out the window, car gone. I ain't got nothing to get back to Clarksville with. I'm like, damn. So boom, I'm like, what I'm gonna do? So next thing you know, my mama, she bring me this. She always bringing me like these webinars about different entrepreneur things, because she know me, she know I just like adventure. I like finding new things to do, and to especially making money. So she bring me this webinar. It was a dude, Dean Gracias. Now people say what they want about him, I don't know, but I used his course. So boom, she brought me his course. It was like a wholesaling course. So man, I'm looking at it, I'm looking at the webinar. You know, on the webinars, they don't give you nothing. They lead you up, they build you up, and they make you pay it. You know what I'm saying? Or if you don't have the money, or if you don't want to pay it, then of course you don't pay it. But they build it up so good. I like, man, this sounds so good. So at this point, I'm like, man, what I got to lose? Like, I'm like, what I got to lose, bro? I think the course was like $300. So it was a way you can pay half of it now and half of it later. So boom, I paid $150. Got in the course. So all right, I got in the course. I watched, as soon as I bought that course, I watched the video every day, every night. I swear it was like, I think it was like 150 videos telling you from head you know, to toe of what you need to know about wholesaling. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not endorsing his product at all. I don't even know, all that information probably obsolete right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's newer ways, because I was doing some old ways. I'm gonna tell you what I was doing and how I made it happen. But you know, I was doing very old ways of marketing and all of it. It's very new ways to get through it on, you know, Facebook ads and all that stuff. But you know, this is not financial advice either. This is just me telling my experience. So boom, I watched them videos 2 weeks. I said, hey, I watched some videos in 2 weeks. I started in probably like end of May. So boom, watched some videos. Then I just followed the steps all the way through the videos. I still got this book, man. Look, I still got this book showing like the website, like all this information. Like, I literally wrote it, you know what I'm saying, in a book, like taking notes. You hear me? Like taking notes to the T, man. You can't read it because my handwriting is gibberish, but I read it. You hear me? So boom, wrote it down step by step, the handbook. Then, so this the first thing I did. I bought these signs, right? So you buy these signs, we buy houses, you get a number on Google, you know what I'm saying? Get a number on Google, you put that number, we buy houses, boom. So man, I put them signs up. Man, I went through so much. Like, I put them signs up in people's yards, not even knowing, like, I'm just putting them up in gas stations. Man, I'm riding around in my mama car bumping Rick Ross, hustling. You hear me? Like 6 in the morning, I swear to God, ask my mama, I'm getting up 5 in the morning to put them signs out at 6. And I'm putting them at gas stations, putting them on the side of the roads, wherever I see some land, I'm just sticking them in the ground. And not saying, no, I don't want nobody to do that, because that's old. And you know, this really, you don't want to put on people's property, because people was calling me like, come get your sign. I was like, man, I paid somebody to put them signs out there. You man, throw them away. You hear me? I don't need them. Just throw them away. So boom, put the signs out. Put it like I made 40 signs. Put them all out through Memphis. So now I made 40 signs. I end up getting about 40 calls. So I got a call probably for every sign. Probably a couple of them from every sign, and someone probably didn't hit nobody, but I didn't keep up with the metrics. Like, I didn't ask what sign did, like, you know what I'm saying, like, where did you see it at? I should have, though, because you can pinpoint, you know, where the direction and, you know, target that area. But anyway, so I put them signs up, boom. So I got some calls, you know, a couple of people. Man, I was blowing it. You hear me? So I was just straight up blowing it. Like, first couple of calls, I didn't know what to say. You know, I just was like, yeah, can I come look at your property? And they'd be like, how old are you? Then they just hang up. So boom, I finally got this first lady, a distressed seller. Like, she in Curry, was in North Memphis. Like, she was like, yeah, I'm just trying to sell the house. So I pull up, check the house. It's like, what she asking for is not worth it. Then she had like an attitude. So I'm like, and then it's just like, I don't know, the house needed too many repairs. So I was like, nah, I'm straight. So I knew that was a bad deal. So I got out of it by myself. Like, I told her, like, nah, I'm good. We don't want to invest in it. And I was like, I always saying we, because I tell them my daddy sent me, because I'm young. Look, I got the baby face. You know what I'm saying? Boy, if you don't get what, I told them my dad sent me. I'm the one who scopes out the house. So boom, man, I go back. I'm sad telling my damn mom. They said, keep going. You getting calls, like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just glad they encouraged me, even though I know they probably like, he probably ain't gonna sell no house. Like, you know, he ain't gonna sell no house. But they believed in me. I know they believed in me. So boom, went back to the crib, back to the drawing board. I'm still getting calls though from my signs. Like, my signs are doing numbers. I'm getting calls. So I finally get another call. It's this duplex, y'all. Duplex. And boom, I'm put that picture right there. And I had the duplex under contract, you know, and it was this lady. So it was a lady who owned it. And she just was a nice lady. Like, she just wanted to get up out the house. Like, the tenants was, you know, not very good tenants. So she just wanted to get up out the house, and she was just, it was a black lady too. So she was cool. And I just, went up there and I already knew what I wanted, the offer I wanted for the house. So I ended up getting her house under contract because she was a distressed seller, and she just, it's really about actually learning about the people, just finding out what's going on, and not necessarily I wasn't trying to be pushy. Like I was just happy to even be in that position. So I just was really an ear to listen to. And that was really the thing a lot of people need, is just an ear and somebody who would listen to them and not try to come at them all salesy. So boom, she got it on the contract, but I didn't have a seller yet. So I got it on contract and I didn't have a seller. So I had to market it. So what I did was I put it on Facebook. I put it on Facebook Marketplace. I put it on Craigslist. Just put it on all these different platforms, man. You'll be surprised how many people responded on Facebook Marketplace. It's a lot of buyers, and you can end up just creating a buyer's list around, having a set price, which specific buyer and what they want, and if you got properties fast, you can easily get them off to the buyer. So there's some little free game on the side. But anyway, I found somebody off of Facebook Marketplace. He ended up wanting it and end up buying it. So boom, I end up having the contract, and I just transferred the contract to him, and I received the payment for that. So that was the first house. Then I had another house that I sold. So I sold 2 houses during my junior year. And the second house, it was more, I made a connection with the guy. Like, he was really an actual mentor to me. Like, I actually helped him move, out of the house. And he was one of those guys, just had a big land, and he just wanted to get, him and his wife, they wanted to move back home to Louisiana. So I end up, just locking in, and he just was appreciative for me finding a buyer for him, and I did the same thing, just put it on Craigslist and Facebook, and somebody ended up buying it off of Facebook. And it's crazy because the house was like right around the corner from my house, and I know what sign he saw on that particular house, because it was like right there. So I knew I ended up kind of seeing which points hit the most, because I only got, out of the 40 calls, I only got 2 houses. Well, I ended up having 4 houses under contract, and I closed on 2 contracts. So I feel like there was a good percentage. So I end up making $3,000 that summer off of wholesaling those 2 houses. And I know you like, $3,000 is really nothing, but it was really the experience behind it. Like, I just didn't even think I can do that, you know what I mean? So there was a really good experience for me, and I really could have closed on the last one. I just went to school, and I got I was like, man, I don't even feel like dealing with it. It was like a lot going on, but I should have closed on it, because that would have been my biggest payday. I would have ended up making about $7,000 that entire summer. But I understand, like, so you win some, you lose some. I still made profit, and I still end up buying a car, before I end up going back to school. So that was a great thing, and it was a blessing, and that was just pretty much my experience, man. And that's my experience. That's how I sold 2 houses my junior year. And I just want to give you one, a backtrack, just to kind of line it up for you. And like I said, these are all pretty much, I won't say all, but it's better ways to market it now, and there's more gurus out there. You will have to do your own research. I think I just end up getting lucky, and me, I'm just a better, like, I don't care, I'm gonna bet on myself. And even like, I don't even know the Dean guy, I just kind of just said, hey, I'm going in it, but I wouldn't recommend that. I gotta work on that myself, you know what I mean? But it ended up being beneficial on me, and it helped me on my goal to get in the car for my junior year. This pretty much the list. First, you get the signs, put them out. Then, they're gonna call you from the signs. Then once they call you from the signs, you want to go check out, you want to do an estimate before you get to the house. You want to do an estimate before you get to the house. Know what, kind of have a sheet out that giving you a brief overview of the house. Know the comps of the house. And then when you get there, you can examine the house, and you can make an offer. Once you make the offer, they either accept it or they don't. If they accept it, you have the contract. They write the contract. You get that contract. You have the contract. So it's basically, you have the contract under for a certain period of time, but it just depends on how long, you know, you can choose. I mean, I did 30 days. I didn't end up selling the house in 30 days. I think I sold it like in 40, but they let me extend it. But you can, you know, put 60, 30, however you feel like it, you know. And this is not financial advice either. This is my personal experience. So you can put the whatever you feel like it. And then once you have that contract, now it's a binding contract. Now you put in your middle, like your finder's fee. So you basically found the property and you're giving it to a seller. You found the property for them at a discounted price. You got to find it at like 75%. I found all my properties were 75% off market value, like 75% off straight up, and that was the price. So I found the price 75% off and I gave it to a seller, and a seller, you know what I'm saying, they find it at a good price. And some people might try to go around you, but some people will pay the finder's fee just because you found it at such a discounted price and you pretty much negotiated that price. So you find a seller, and which I did through Facebook and Craigslist, and boom, you sell them the contract and you get the finder's fee. So that's just like a little overview. I'm just speaking my personal experience though. Like, there's not no I'm not no financial guru or anything. I just believed in myself and I followed this course and I learned it to a T, and I follow information, and boom, I end up selling 2 homes. So this DJ Tro, man, you know, entrepreneurial story. I'm out of here.